Recording in progress.
So good morning. For those out in the hallway, if you kindly make your way in so we can start the ceremony. Hopefully you all had a good morning. I want to say thank you to Lucha for setting up all the breakfast items and making sure we are warm with coffee and tea and all these things. Can we have a round of applause for Lucha and all her hard work? Thank you so much. So if you haven't met me yet, I'm Selena Vavia Johnson. I'm one of the senior HR analysts in HR, and I oversee this with a whole bunch of people, so it's not just me. Hopefully, in person, you'll be able to get the experience of finding out about your coworkers, not only your newly hired coworkers, but also your promoted coworkers. We also are recording this, so it's one of the great benefits of technology and being inclusive. So you'll hear recording in progress and other things. This will be available on both channels for YouTube and for streams. Now, why am I saying that? Because your coworkers who aren't able to be here would like to see you and congratulate you, but also if you want to share it with your friends and family, that option will be available for you too. Without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and pass the mic to our city manager, Drew Corbett.
Thanks, Selena. Thanks for being here today. Good to see everyone. Nice to see some familiar faces. Jay, Jimmy, how are you? Good morning. And nice to see some new faces. This is something I always love doing is our quarterly new hires and promotion ceremony. It's nice to get a chance to put faces to names and also get a chance to recognize all our new employees. So thank you all for being here today. We will get right at it. I think before we do the departments, I'm going to turn things over to HR Director Teresa Abramson for quarterly kudos.
Good morning, everyone. I'm so glad to see people's faces and not on a computer. This is great. So every quarter, you might get an email from me. I ask you to send in any kudos you have. It could be kudos, someone in your group, someone from outside your group, someone who's demonstrating our mission, values, and organizational principles. And in every quarter, we recognize staff for that. And so what I do is, I've got them, if you want to flip one screen.
Tracy, you came in late. You're leaving. And is Belmont paying for that food? Nah, I worked out a different arrangement.
So up here I have a list of some of the recipients, and you can just send them to me, email me, copy me. We have residents who send in letters. Just send them my way, and I'll keep track of them for the next update. So my hard task is to pick out of all the ones I get, 3 or 4 that I think are kind of representative of the kudos that came in. So I'm going to read 4 of them because I couldn't whittle it down to 3. So the first one is for Anthony Encinas, Gabe Rupp, and Kevin Wong. They're with the Community Development Department, and this is for their informative professional service. As a property owner, unfamiliar with the building permit process and options, I came in person and asked a number of questions. Each took the time and provided detailed, relevant answers to my questions. The individual made sure to look that up in the system to ensure I received an accurate response. If there was something one was unsure about, he referred me to another team member. This was such a positive experience. Their wealth of knowledge and professionalism shine. I left having clarity on the process and direction on how to proceed. Thank you to these individuals in the development review team and plan review team. That was from Wendy Lowe, a property owner. And just if you guys can't figure it out, I put down that I think they're demonstrating our mission of serving the San Mateo community with professionalism and the value of transparency. The next one up is going to be for Jack Johnson. He had an idea of sending a notice of violation via certified mail, which generated a 74% positive response rate and made significant progress towards full compliance. This is in regards to something that Public Works has to do to comply. So Jack came up with a new idea, and the Cal Recycle, Recology, and Rethink are extremely pleased with this effort and are considering it a successful precedent for other jurisdictions. They indicated they have never seen such a positive response rate. Great work, Jack. And that was from Sarah Scheidt, who shared that information with us. Public Works, and I think it demonstrates our value of creativity, coming up with a new way of getting responses, and it's also an organization principle of engaged and accountable workforce. And then we have one for Aaron, well, Aaron disappeared, but Aaron got a kudos from Jennifer Forsythe from our Department of Information Technology. So recently, IT has been seen an increase in phishing emails disguised as voicemail message emails. Erin was quick to notify her department that the email going around was not what a real City of San Mateo voicemail message looked like. She even shared a link to an article on the cybersecurity awareness site that shows what a real voicemail message looks like. Thanks, Erin, for keeping your department cyber aware and the city safe from cyber criminals. And I think this demonstrates our organizational principle of engaged and accountable workforce and inclusivity. So, Erin, great job on that. Last one, again, all of these are wonderful. I will have them posted on the internet in the next couple of days. You can go and read all about them. You may be there if you saw your name and you want to know what the kudos was. Hopefully you've already heard it. But this last one is for Ryan Lucart. He works in finance. And this came from Cassandra Francesconi, who's in Park and Rec. She says, Ryan, I have gone to Ryan for help many times over the past 4 years, and he is always, that's capitalized and underlined, responsive, kind, helpful, and informative. He is patient, explains himself clearly, and if he can't help, he directs me to the right person. Ryan has made my job easier and has been someone I can count on for help every time I need it. Even though he is super busy, he never gets frustrated having to stop what he's doing to help me, and he never brushes me off. Ryan is an amazing coworker, and I appreciate him and all he does. Thank you, Ryan, and I think this demonstrates our organizational principle as working as one organization. So thank you all for sharing your kudos, and I will turn it back over to Drew.
All right, thanks, Teresa. So today we have, I think, 16 new hires and 3 promotions to announce. So we will get started. We're going to go reverse order of departments today and start with Public Works. And we have Azalea Mitch here, the department head. That's not, yeah, there we go. Come on, Public Works.
So, Drew, this is for new hires and internal promotions, right? This is Claire? Well, I'm just... We're going to miss you. You're here, but we're going to miss you. All right. So good morning, everyone. First, I would like to, I'll ask you to come down. If you can come down, John Bouthalier. And then if you can stay here until we're done. So John is our new hire in field maintenance, and he's part of our streets crew. He was hired as a per diem employee in December 2021 and is now with us full time. He was born and raised in the Bay Area and comes to us with over 20 years in the maintenance industry. He loves spending time with his 2 grandchildren, another one on the way this month. Lucky guy. And he loves spending time in the outdoors, fishing, camping, and roots for the men in black and silver. Welcome to the team. Where's Stephanie? Stephanie, are you here? She's not. She's wearing it. All right, Sang Hee, can you come down? All right, Sang Hee is our new associate engineer in the transportation group. We've been waiting for you. Solve all the congestion issues? Okay, high expectations. All right, so Sang Hee graduated from Cal Poly San Luis Obispo in civil engineering. He is licensed and has worked on single-family residential subdivisions, levee improvements, and public parks and trails. His hobbies include volleyball, playing modern board games with friends, and longboarding. His favorite time during the day is doing some light badminton rallies with his wife at the Concar Park in San Mateo. He has quite a few restaurants. He's a foodie like Jay. So I haven't been to these. Taishoken, Deho, and Ox 9. All right, we'll have lunch. All right, Jennifer Giles. We are very lucky to be rebuilding our business services group. So Jennifer obtained her degree in sports medicine and spent several years coaching, rowing, rugby, and while working in the sports medicine and coaching industry. She worked 12 years in the biotech industry and spent 5 years working overseas. She joined San Mateo County and then the town of Hillsborough. Sorry, I can't help myself. Okay. No, but they're paying their bills, finally. Okay. So she enjoys traveling, hiking, and has explored over 65 countries to date. Welcome our new management analyst. All right, David Patton. David comes to San Mateo. He is joining our field maintenance group in streets, and he has experience in retail, solar battery sales, and technology, and recently was temping as a sewer laborer. He loves his Bay Area sports teams and loves sharing these with his son so much that he has volunteered his time coaching his son's basketball team for the past 6 years. Any downtime from work or coaching, you will find him outdoors, hiking, biking, and fishing. Welcome. All right, Juan Cepeda, you hear it? Yes. Juan is also joining our field maintenance division in streets, and he comes to San Mateo with a lot of experience in landscaping and auto body. He enjoys spending his free time with his son, going on walks to the beach, or playing in the parks. Welcome, Juan. All right, Max. Are you here, Max? He's not. All right, for those of you, this is an internal promotion. Max Karish has worked with the city for 6 years, and he was previously in our traffic group at the Courtyard. And we were very fortunate to have him join the treatment plant, and he is now our maintenance superintendent. So we're very lucky. We're building a pretty good team at the plant. It's a good place to be. All right, and last but not least, Marie, where are you? Okay, PD, she's with us now, all right? Marie is our new facilities and fleet services manager. So if there's any issue with the building that you're working in, call her, she'll get it done. She started her career in service in 1998 with the San Jose Police Department as a 911 dispatcher. She held various roles in emergency management and eventually was recruited by PG&E in 2013 to oversee operations at their gas dispatch center. Marie returned to public service in 2016 with our city, running the civilian operations for the police department. She holds a bachelor's degree in business management and a master's degree in public administration. She and her husband reside in Morgan Hill. They are empty nesters who enjoy spending time hiking, wine tasting, and glamping in their RV with their dog, Raider. So welcome, Marie. Very happy to have you. Thanks, everyone. Welcome to the city.
All right, thank you, Azalea. We'll turn things over now to the police department and Chief Ed Barberini.
Thank you. Thank you, City Manager, and it's nice I have to follow. You steal one of my employees and then you throw me up next. Thanks. Appreciate it. By the way, we have some leaks in the police department and several vehicles that we're waiting on, Marie, so let's get on it. No. Good morning, and thank you for having us. We have several new folks we want to welcome to the police department and to the city. So the first person I'm going to introduce up here is Vicki. So Vicki, if you want to come on up. I told Vicki when she got here this morning that her speech needed to be between 20 and 25 minutes, and she freaked out a little bit. So Victoria asked for. She was born in Santa Clara and raised in the Bay Area. She attended Cal State East Bay, where she earned a BA degree in criminal justice and a master's degree in social work. Vicky enjoys spending quality time with family, especially her nieces and nephew. She enjoys practicing jujitsu and is an avid coffee connoisseur. Vicky previously worked for Life Moves as an outreach worker with our homeless population in San Mateo alongside our downtown unit. And we're very fortunate to have Vicky in a newly created position as a homeless outreach officer that works specifically for the police department and with our staff. So we're very, very lucky to have her and excited about what she's going to do. She secured several of the police contracts while with Life Moves and was eventually promoted there to case manager supervisor. She previously worked with Alameda County Probation as a juvenile institutional officer. She describes herself as a people person and was eager to return to San Mateo to work with our homeless population and the police department. She began in September. It was September 19th. Already have experienced a number of success stories. We're very, very lucky to have Vicky, so welcome. Thank you for being here. Don't go anywhere. Stay right here. Next, I'd like to introduce Jennifer Canis. Good morning, Jennifer. How are you? Jennifer was born and raised in Pacifica, and she attended Sonoma State University, where she graduated with a degree in criminal justice. She is currently living in South San Francisco with her husband, Chris, and their 3 children, Michaela, Kelsey, and Zachary. In her spare time, Jenny enjoys baking and being outdoors with her family. She completed the basic dispatcher course and started her new career with us in June, and we're very, very happy to have you. Welcome. Carmen Chais. Come on up. Carmen was born in Washington and raised in Laverne, California. She graduated from Bonita High School and Cal Poly Pomona with a degree in agribusiness management. She worked as an EMT for 2 years before transitioning to a police dispatcher with the Baldwin Park Police Department. She graduated from the police academy and began her law enforcement career with the State of California Department of Developmental Services. Carmen has been a police officer for 17 years, serving the last 10 with Baldwin Park. She was assigned to the Baldwin Park Investigations Unit, focusing on sex crimes and child exploitation. She's married to a fellow San Mateo police officer, Jason Chais, and they enjoy spending time with their dogs. I will tell you that in her short time here already, Carmen has made an immediate impact, taking on several projects, especially at the mall. We've had some issues over there where she jumped in and took a leadership role there and was a star in our last episode of Real Talk San Mateo. So welcome to Carmen Chais. Mr. Flagg, you want to come on up? Robert Flagg was born and raised in Colorado, moved to Southern California 20 years ago. Robert worked as a parking enforcement officer with Serco. You may recognize that name. They do our parking enforcement in the city for the past 13 years in West Hollywood and Santa Ana. Most recently, Robert was a facility manager with Laz Parking while in San Mateo and Palo Alto. We kind of saw that they had a diamond in the rough there, and we snagged him. Robert enjoys being outdoors in his spare time. Hiking, fishing, or camping. Robert began his new career with us in August. He is a community service officer, and he has, again, jumped in and done a heck of a job. People don't really understand the value of community service officers, and I think he's realizing how important they are to us. So thank you for joining us, Robert, and making this step over. Welcome. Manfielding, come on up, bud. Manfield was born in San Francisco and raised in San Mateo. He attended Aragon High School, San Francisco State University, and graduated from Utah Valley University with a Bachelor of Science in Criminal Justice. Manfield lives in San Mateo and enjoys watching sports, specifically football and basketball, and trading stocks. We'll have to talk. With a little traveling mixed in his spare time. He interned at the American Fork Police Department in Utah while in college and developed their community policing program. He recently graduated from the CSM Police Academy, and he has just completed his field training program, so he is out on his own serving his hometown. So welcome, Manfred. You guys can slide down a little bit. Can you slide down a little bit? Slide down towards me. I don't want to be the star of the show here. It's all about you guys. Genesis here. There she is. Genesis Sanabria. Genesis was born in San Diego and raised in Southern California. She attended and graduated from San Francisco State University with a degree in criminal justice. Genesis previously worked as a pretrial release specialist with the San Francisco Sheriff's Department. She's married to her husband, Jose, and they have 2 daughters, Elena and Penelope. Genesis enjoys spending time with her family. Genesis and Jose are living in Daly City, and she began her new career with us in July of this year. So welcome, Genesis. We're really happy to have you. Kelly O'Keefe. Come on up, Kelly. So Kelly's Marie's replacement, and she's just like taking the position and it's taken off. Kelly O'Keefe, she has filled the big shoes of Marie Silva, and she basically is tasked with managing all of our non-sworn people at the police department, dispatch, records, property. Anybody who doesn't look like this or wear a gun probably reports to Kelly. Kelly was born and raised in the Bay Area. She attended St. Ignatius High School, go Cats, and graduated from the University of Pacific with a degree in psychology. Kelly continued her education at the University of San Francisco, where she earned a master's degree in public administration. Kelly has previously worked as a police dispatcher for the city of San Jose before transferring to the San Francisco Department of Emergency Management. She returned to law enforcement as a police dispatcher with the city of Redwood City, and last served as the city of Redwood City's, or the police department's record supervisor in the city of Redwood City for 2 years. Kelly's living in Daly City with her husband Cole, who was a San Francisco police officer, and their 1.5-year-old daughter Evie. Kelly started with us here on October 31st, and we're thrilled to have her. Welcome, Kelly. And last but not least, Mr. Jacobs, Stephen Jacobs. Come on up, Steve. Steve was born in Sacramento and raised in Fair Oaks. He attended Bella Vista High School and graduated from the College of San Mateo with an associate's degree in industrial engineering. Steve's married and lives with his wife Jackie in the Outer Sunset District in San Francisco with their 2-year-old daughter Islay. Steven enjoys being outdoors, wake surfing, and playing golf. Steve previously worked as a senior project manager at Concept Designs and is now following his dream of becoming a police officer. He recently also graduated from the CSM Police Academy, and he also just completed his field training program and is now out on his own. So congratulations, Steve, and welcome to San Mateo. Oh, you want to?
So I don't know if you all noticed, but while that was going on, Azalea was taking detailed notes on your biographies, figuring out where you might fit into public works in the future. Just saying. All right, next up, City Librarian James Moore.
So I only have one person. Her name is Tiffany Varela. She's a senior library assistant, which is basically like being an assistant manager at one of the branches. Is Tiffany here? All right, doesn't matter because I have to say, Tiffany wrote probably the most poetic introduction of herself that I've ever seen. So I'm just going to luxuriate in reading this. Tiffany has dwelled many moons within the library world through her work at the libraries of South San Francisco, Redwood City, and Burlingame. Tiffany has a bachelor's degree in art history and visual culture, which she hopes to accompany with a master's degree in library and information science. As a result of her background in art history, she has a tendency to embrace romanticism, capital R, in all possible ways, from taking nature hikes to indulging in that first sip of coffee in the morning. She appreciates the simple things in life. The photo storage in her phone tends to be flooded with delicious food and various types of clouds, especially those during the golden hour. If you were to delete all of that, you would be left with endless photos of dogs. She loves dogs, but since her landlord doesn't allow pets, she has a jungle of houseplants instead. On an ideal, typical weeknight, you find her in her element, feet kicked up with a glass of wine, a bowl of spicy noodles, and streaming an old favorite like Parks and Rec or King of the Hill. I know you can't wait to meet Tiffany. Seriously, very poetic, and Tiffany is, I think this is every bit as, is very much reflective of her very vibrant, open, and inventive and creative personality. It's been wonderful getting to know her and welcoming her on board, and I think she's just a wonderful addition to the library. So welcome, Tiffany.
Thanks, James, and please let Tiffany know that she set the bar for bios. All right, next up, CDD, Director Christina Horsberger. Top that.
So please join me in welcoming our newest code enforcement officer, Johnny Pagliuca. I had to practice saying his name this morning. So welcome, Johnny. Johnny's our code enforcement officer in CDD. He graduated from Cal State East Bay with a bachelor's degree in criminal justice and also graduated from Las Positas College Fire Academy in spring of 2021. Before coming to San Mateo, Johnny was with Marin County and with the Moraga Orinda Fire Department, where he worked in fire prevention. Johnny lives in San Ramon with his wife and 10-month-old daughter. He is a self-proclaimed family man who enjoys spending time with friends. His passions include going to the gym, watching basketball, reading, traveling, and socializing. He's fluent in Italian. He can bench press 375 pounds, and he knows how to cook. So sounds like his wife's a lucky woman. He looks forward to working with you all and getting to know you, and we look forward to working with him. Welcome.
Thanks, Christina. And last but not least is Kathy Kleinbaum, our Assistant City Manager from the City Manager's Office.
Hello, everyone. Denise, come on up. So we're very proud to announce that Denise Garcia on our staff has been promoted to a Management Analyst 2. Denise has been with us for 3 years. I can't believe how fast it's gone. Come over here. She's done an incredible job modernizing and streamlining our volunteer program, including launching a whole new volunteer management system, which has made things so much easier for everybody. She's also taken on a number of very high-profile public policy items in the city manager's office. She recently updated our minimum wage provisions. She's worked on short-term rental ordinances. She's really taken over our strategic planning process and our work plan updates from all the staff. She's just been an incredible asset to the team. We are so lucky to have her, and I'm just proud of her. Glad to have her here.
All right, thanks, Kathy. All right. Again, thanks everyone for coming here. Thanks for all of our employees who weren't being recognized coming here to show support for our new employees. I think, again, this is one of the things I like doing every quarter is getting a chance to meet our new employees, celebrating our promotions, and welcoming everyone here. So thank you again for being here. To all of the new hires and promotionals who are going through the 2-day boot camp. I'll be in at 10:30 to speak with you further. But for now, I think there's still food out in the atrium, so please enjoy yourself and take a few minutes to get to know our newest employees and congratulate those who are being promoted. So thank you, everyone. Oh wait, if you're a new employee or promotion, come down for a picture, please.